Trying to glass. What's up, Raj? I'm trying to, man. I'm just waiting to see this update pop up on my phone. It says, you gotta go now, too. It's within 2 kilometers of my boss. It just moved into his area. Thank you, Ninja. I got a lot to show you guys. Mad love, Alan. Tyler, I was talking about my boss. He lives near the last alert near the St. George Street area. He's like 2 kilometers away from there, so he's ready to go himself. The closest ones to me are Lucasville Drive and Sackville Drive, and then McCabe Lake. Copy that, Alan. Yeah, I already did, Pyro. Raj, heist is already done. You missed it, son. There's no heist. Y'all missed it. Yeah, I'm not in the zone to game tonight, guys. We're just going to be staying up to date on this stuff, and I'm going to be finding as much info as I can and all that other stuff. No gaming tonight. I'm just not in the zone for it. First thing I did when I got home was grab the hose and soak the entire fucking house. Soak the roof, soak the fucking siding, soak the deck. Like, I mean soak. But if it gets to the point that I see it in the backyard, which is like an acre away, where the forest is, till it comes down all the way beside me, yeah, needless to say, I'll be out of here by then. I'm not waiting. That's one of the biggest things you have to do. Make sure you take pictures of everything. Even if it only takes a minute or two. Snap as many as you can. Apologize for the music, folks. Normally I do gaming. To all those just lurking, this is my gaming intro music, but I don't have anything else set up and ready to go on the fly for something like this. It's kind of unprecedented right now. We have forest fires here, sure. We get them here and there, but like my province doesn't even have any air bombers, like any fucking air tankers or water bombers. So needless to say, we have 2 water bombers en route from Newfoundland right now. And we have one coming from New Brunswick that already got here and did a couple of drops. Helicopters, there's no point in even doing it because it's too big. the most they could do is lay down retardant before, you know, it gets to a certain zone, but even that, I don't know though. This fucking shit's getting crazy. Oh man. There's not gonna be any dance either, folks. There's nothing to dance about right now. I'm fucking stressed out. I was fucking speeding home, thinking my house was about to be on fire. Like I said, there won't be any dance on this one. There's nothing to dance about. Appreciate y'all being here, folks. We're doing something out of the ordinary with tonight's stream. Normally I just do gaming, but here we are with fires burning all around us. So I appreciate y'all tuning in once again, whether you're watching right now for the first time, whether you're returning, whether you're brand new or not. My channel is brought to you by viewers like you. Hit that like, subscribe, and share down there, that bell up there. Send that Nova Scotia love if you're just lurking. Appreciate y'all being part of the community. We're all about positivity and love, just having a good time, having some laughs most of the time, aside from tonight. But yeah, we got a lot of updates for you. I got a lot of videos to show you and stuff to share with you. We're going to be just kind of sitting here chilling and chatting about stuff, keeping up to date on, you know, any new posts or any new information. We're going to have the radio running in the background and going from there. So appreciate you all being here. Stay safe, stay frosty. Pray for Nova Scotia, folks, because a lot of it is on fire. You're not going to believe some of the videos you're about to see. Again, thank you to everybody who's tuning in, whether you're watching now or whether you're watching after the fact. Stay safe, stay frosty, be prepared, have a bag ready to go at all times, and be ready to jump in your car and get going, because you don't want to be racing through what I'm about to show you. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. All right. My endless screens. It's the infinity screen. I don't need that. All right. So this is the last alert that I got. Basically, I'm gonna. I would show it. There's no point. That was the last notification I got, which happened about 40 minutes ago. And basically 45, 50 minutes ago, that area is really close to me. That's like the McCabe Lake and Indigo Shores is like 6 kilometers away from me. It's a brand new subdivision that got built like 10 years ago, multi-million-dollar houses, like you're talking like, you know, a couple $100 million subdivision, which gets me really concerned because that's the new one that just popped up. And then they also included the St. George Boulevard, which is close to where my boss lives in Voyager Way. And then, yeah, all these areas, Lucasville Road to Sackville Drive, that's pretty close by to me. I've got the windows open a little crack to see if I smell any smoke coming in. If I start smelling smoke, then I'm definitely out of here. But, yeah. So, yeah, that's the first update here we've got from EMO. The latest update anyways. Yeah, we've got a state of emergency here in several communities. Broken link, of course. See if they fixed it. Alright, we're in a state of emergency right now with the fires. When I pulled in off of the highway coming back from work, I left work early. Like, I was waiting for a delivery, and like I was like, okay, I'm going home after this one because it's getting close. And my boss was like, all right, cool. And then, like, I figured it would have been ready soon, and I was waiting and waiting and waiting. And then I saw the next alert that says it's in Lower Sackville now, which is pretty much my area. And I started freaking out, and I'm like, all right, is this order going to be ready? Like, I got to go. He's like, no, 10 more minutes. I was like, all right, call my boss. I'm like, yeah, I'm not picking this up. You got to get somebody else. I got to go. So I fucking race back here. When I get off the highway, when I'm coming in off the highway, I look. And all I see is just fucking smoke everywhere. Like, not up in the sky, but low-lying smoke, like, you're driving through it. And I had my sunroof open, my back window's down a bit, my front window down a little bit. I had to close that because I started coughing. Fucking closed the sunroof, put on the recirc. And then, yeah, needless to say, like, it's, I'm going to show you guys some videos here. The last update was at 10:45 with that. Westwood Hills, I'm going to show you that video in a second. I don't even want to know what it looks like right now. When the fire started today, it was at about 700 hectares, which is like, I don't know, close to 2,000 acres. Now, as you can see, that's tripled, so it's like 6,000 acres on fire right now. There's hundreds of houses that have been lost. The main areas that are affected right now are Tantallon and the surrounding areas, but like I said, it's been pushed in all different directions. It's being pushed across the highways. It's being pushed across rivers. The only thing it's not pushing across is lakes, big enough lakes, but it can go around the lake, and right now, like I said, it's just down the road from me, so we'll see. It's just down the road this way, and it's just down the road this way. The winds have shifted a bit, so it may go back another direction. We'll see, but I really don't want to have to evacuate if I don't need to. Now, I got some videos to show you guys. Please do hit that like while you're here. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Drop a comment. Let me know you're alive. Let me know you're doing all right. Appreciate everybody who's lurking, all my fellow Nova Scotians, my what is it again? Halligators. My Halligators. Appreciate y'all being here. And yeah, you're not going to believe the videos I'm going to show you here in a second. So this is the first one.
Oh, look. That's fire.
Get ready for this.
Whoa, I need to go. Go. Can't see anything.
Can't see anything. You shouldn't be driving that fast, but at the same time, you want to get it like there. I'd be flooring it like anybody. Haul ass, yeah. And then that happens.
Go.
You see what happens? You don't play with fire, folks. Don't play with fire. Don't wait until it's too late and you have to drive through this. This is not what you want to be a part of. If the fire even starts coming this way, I'm not even going down towards it and trying to get around down Glendale. Forget that. I'm going way up, and I'm going up and around on the highway, and then I'm getting to where I need to. This is just crazy. I can't even imagine this. And not only that, it's going to damage your vehicle, but that's the least of the worries. It's surviving. Like, I can't even imagine this. This doesn't feel real that this is in Nova Scotia. I don't even know what to say. This feels like it's an Alberta wildfire or a BC wildfire. This is not something we've ever had here before, and it's absolutely next level. I'm just flabbergasted. I drove through the last hurricane, and that was crazy enough. But this? No. I don't want this. Hurricane I can deal with. Maybe. Aside from a falling tree on me, but as you can see, this is why you don't want to wait until it's too late. Make sure you have your go bag ready to go with at least several bottles of water, a couple days of clothes, some snacks, little candies, little whatever, anything you can throw in a bag. All I'm going to say is I've had a bag packed since last year for a long time. I would love to take it out and open it up, but I'm not unpacking it. It's a giant, it's a regular size book bag packed the fullest I possibly could get it with canned goods, snacks, granola bars, fruit by the foot, like all kinds of little this, that, and whatever, some peanuts, like just stuff to keep me going and give me energy. And that's exactly why you want to be prepared, folks. Wow. PAI girl, I'm in Sackville, Nova Scotia, and it's closing in on me. It's about 6 kilometers away from me right now, so I'm waiting. If I get the alert, which I'm going to show you some more alerts and stuff here in a second, I'm literally out here. I'm grabbing my computer, I'm grabbing my PlayStation. I might try to grab my TV, but I don't really care. I'm grabbing my cats, and then I'm going down the road and grabbing Grandma and getting the fuck out of here. Yeah, 100% PEI girl. Appreciate you being here. And yeah, we'll give that another watch just so y'all, those that might not have seen it, and then we'll go on to the next videos. But it's crazy. Like, I'm freaking out right now. As soon as I got home from work, the first thing I did was take out the hose and soak the entire house, top to bottom. The decks were fucking dripping, the walls, the ceilings, like everything. Well, not ceilings, but like, not the inside of the house. You don't want to do that. It's overkill. But needless to say, like, I soaked the roof, soaked the deck, soaked the siding, like everything. And as you can see, like I said, that's how crazy it is. Like, you get stuck in something like this, you're pretty well either fucked or you're alive. You got, I would say, maybe a 30-70. So, yeah. Well, from what I'm hearing, no, it's not kids that started it. It's a guy that was burning tires in his backyard. But yeah, I got some more videos to share with y'all, and I appreciate y'all tuning in. Please do hit that share. It really means a lot. Helps this channel keep going. Drop some comments. Let me know you're here. The more you guys comment, the more YouTube will push it, and the more people we can get in here, the better. The more we can share this information, the better it helps. I wish I would offer a place for like people to stay, but like I'm already like at the point where I'm like, the circle is closed in on me, and I'm right on the edge of the red zone. So, yeah, I can't offer anybody anywhere to stay. I would love to, but it's like, all right, now we got to go. I can't even imagine. These guys, I'd be so stressed out. Stay alive, number one. Man, my vehicle, number two. But, like, just, yeah, as you can see, 10 minutes before they drove there, it wasn't there. And it shows you how fast it's pushing. My brother works RCMP, and he's based down, like, way down in the South Shore, like, very bottom, you know. I'm not going to say where exactly, but he's down in the south corner somewhere. And he's been dealing with the Shelburne fires all day. Today was a day off for him. They called him in for overtime. And needless to say, he's running from ash, and they keep running from place to place to place. So now we can see some of the updates here from Halifax Fire News. This guy is a fantastic channel to follow. If you want to keep up to date on stuff, like normally, you know, you don't really pay attention to this unless, you know, you see something, some weird building fire out of nowhere or something, then you might take a look at it. But obviously, with what's going on right now, these guys are on point. This guy's been on it all day, and then he was like, all right, I'm going to be doing updates every 20 minutes because I'm getting tired. And then 5 minutes later, he's like, I'm going to give updates as soon as I get them. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to keep going. This is a channel you want to follow on Twitter, folks. And, yeah, needless to say, like, okay, it looks like Tantalon has stabilized a little bit for the moment. I'm hoping that the planes have dropped some, you know, retardant and some spray and water down there. I don't know exactly where it started, but basically it's gone everywhere, and it goes every other direction. It's jumping over rivers, it's jumping over roadways, it's jumping over highways. There was one point where they were on the highway trying to keep it back, you know, from spreading to the other side, and it started spreading, and they had to pull the trucks back. So, yeah. And PEI. Thank you, Kobe. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Zoom to Chrome. Yeah, I'll get that set up soon enough, Pyro. But yeah, like, we're full of dense trees and bush here, so it's just like a prime. And like today it was 30 degrees Celsius, super sunny, super breezy, dry as fuck for the last couple of days, and we have no rain in the forecast. Nova Scotia doesn't, for whatever reason, have an air bomber. We should have one, clearly. Like, now, this is the sign. We need one. We've never had something like this, but now, obviously, we need one. We don't want to have to be calling from Newfoundland. They just sent us down, too, that I think they just got here, last I checked. And then there's one from New Brunswick that came down earlier today, and it's already done a couple of drops. Alright. We're going to play this here in a minute. I'm going to show you some of the videos here. Yeah, PEI girl, for sure, for sure. But, like, this is where my brother's dealing. Like, that's not where he works, but it's near where he works, so they kind of work with each other when they're shorthanded. And, yeah. The shit, like, the pictures he sent me were nuts. I wish I could share them with you, but I can't. For security reasons, but anyways. Yeah, this shit's next level. We basically called in firefighters from several different provinces now. I'm hoping some people in the States are going to come, like when we have the electrical problems, stuff like that, but this is just, it's so next level. They've got so many highway ramps blocked off, too. Hammond's Plains is blocked off. Lucasville, Sackville Drive is blocked off. Tantallon Highway is blocked off, both directions. Yeah, like, this is just nuts. It was crazy driving around today. Like, I'm just sitting there at work, and I'm watching this big plume, and it's spreading over the city. Next thing you know, you see the red sun, the blood moon, and it's like, holy, what the? But, yeah, like, man, it's stressing me out. It's not... It wouldn't be stressing me out so much if it was still, like, way away from me. Like, Tantallon is a good distance from me, so it's like, alright. I didn't think I had anything to worry about. I kept seeing the updates as it was going, and it's like, it's getting closer, it's getting closer. Now it's like a handful of kilometers away. Like, alright, so this is Westwood Hills. Now you're really going to get some good perspective here. Why is it not letting me expand that? There we go. For whatever reason, I can't expand it, but as you can see, like, the chances are most of these people have lost their house, and the subdivision that's right beside me that's pretty well on fire now is all the same kind of houses. You know, like $750 million houses, 500,000 all day long. Like, when they bought them, those were 500,000. 750. Now they're $1 million plus. But as you can see, the fires are stupid close to everybody's house. Like, that guy, without a doubt, is going to lose his house. I just can't even imagine. And, like, I can't imagine, but it's literally on my fucking doorstep right now. I'm literally waiting for another alert to go off on my phone. It'll be the 6th one today. And it'll say, okay, now you got to go. So when that happens, if it happens, which I'm praying it doesn't, I got to pack up and go, folks. I'm grabbing everything I can and out the door. Go grab my grandma, go grab my cats. Or grab my cats here, grab whatever I can in electronics, but... right now, Fun in the Sun, it's 7 kilometers from me, so, 1 second here. This lake, which is a brand new subdivision that just opened up, is right here. So basically this whole forest back here is on fire, and it's spreading into here. And right, where is it? Lucasville Road. Right here, there's a fire around here too, and my house is right in this area here. So I'm here, and the fire is here, and it's engulfing this like multi-$100 million fucking neighborhood over here at the moment. So we'll see. Like I said, the winds have shifted a bit, so maybe it's going to push back and away and, like, you know, disappear over here to nowhere. But there's also fires over here in Pockwalk. There's fires up here in Middle Sackville somewhere. And also down, this is where it started. The main fire is like this area here, and the problem with a lot of these subdivisions is it's a one-way road in. It's literally one road in, and then it goes to like 100 different roads and corners and areas and neighborhoods, and like, but it's one way in, one way out. So it's kind of stupid design, to be honest. But But yeah, this whole, basically almost this entire area is burned down. And there's hundreds and hundreds of homes in there. And right now, the fire department, they're limited. Once it becomes dark, they don't do anything inside the perimeter. They stay outside of the perimeter and try to contain it. So right now, as far as I know, they're not doing anything inside. So if houses are burning down, they're not doing anything to stop it, and they can't. They won't. But yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. What else we got here? So yeah, we got that, and then let's see what else we can get here for videos and pictures. I mean, we've got this as well. If you have any animals or if you need anywhere to stay, and they've got you right there. This was the first one that I saw today, so that was really awesome of them. Might give them a little donation to say thanks for their, helping out and like whatever. Yeah, like this is what it looked like pretty much all over the city today. And that's like downtown, like, in the main core. The chances of the fire making it to the downtown core are pretty slim. But as you can see on Reddit and the Halifax subreddit, there's a lot of people who are, able to accommodate and able to help or whatever. This guy, very smart, don't do anything that'll start a fire. There was a barbecue fire in Spryfield. Basically, with what's going on right now, I'm going to tell everybody there's literally 3 fire trucks available in all of HRM. All of HRM, there's 3 fire trucks available right now. Aside from, the ones that might be back at the station sleeping right now, but that's all we've got left for the city for like emergencies, if you need to get jaws of life out of your car or your house is actually on fire and you're actually in the city or whatever. So yeah, make sure you do your part to make sure you don't start any fires. Don't be flicking cigarette butts. Don't be any of that. Like, just be smart, folks. We don't need any of this stuff right now. Yeah, as you can see, there's another great picture of, how big this smoke cover and smoke plume is. This is where it started. And it basically covered the entire city. And this is where it started. And I'm over yonder, and that's how far it spread in several hours. So, yeah, this is where it started, and I'm over here somewhere. And, yeah, that's how far it spread in 7 hours. It went from 700 hectares to 3,000 plus now. Stressing me out, but like I said, I'm just praying I don't hear that stupid fucking alert on my phone. It's not a stupid alert, but I'm tired of hearing it. When you hear it once in a while, it's like, all right, whatever. You look, all right, doesn't really affect me, or I'll keep my eye out. But this stuff, it's affecting almost everybody. But yeah, that's an amazing picture of the fire. I'm actually flabbergasted with that one. That was a great angle. Hammond's Plains. Oh yes, also Hammond's Plains Road is completely closed from Highway 102 all the way up. Unless you live somewhere right in that direct vicinity. They're not letting you past, I think, Kingswood or Blue Water Road. It's one or the other. I haven't checked. As you can see, we got a water bomber that showed up. Thank God to these guys from New Brunswick. Give them a big thumbs up, everybody. Appreciate the 23 people watching. Please do hit that like while you're here. Yeah, today, it's definitely a no burn today. But like I said, the rumor going around right now is there was a guy burning tires in his backyard and it got out of control and started this, but we'll see. We'll see, but somebody's going to be held responsible for that, that's for sure. I can't even believe. I'm going to see if I can watch some news clips, but I'm kind of paranoid because I don't want to get a copyright. I don't normally do streams like this. This will give you another example. That's where it started, and you can see like plumes of fire all the way across the ground. Man, oh man. Yeah, deer on Little Hill, that's awesome. Alright. Wildfire props. And that's from the fire chief. So this is where it pretty much started. And now it's all over the fucking place. Which is absolutely nuts. I'm baffled. Like, literally, this is where it started, and my house is right up here in this zone. And there you go, some red sun. I really hope they find who's responsible for this, because I know they burned down a hell of a lot of people's houses. This is ridiculous. Wow. Can you imagine having to drive through that? I would love to actually see the video, but... That's insane. Just goes to show you, you don't want to wait until it's right on top of you, because once it's on top of you, it's almost impossible to get out. So like I said, folks, don't take this stuff as a joke. If it's getting anywhere near you, in terms of like, you know, they're saying get out, go. Don't wait, pack everything you can, snap a few photos or whatever you can, and go. And you know what, even to be honest, go around your house right now and snap a few photos of your belongings, like your valuables, this, that, whatever. It doesn't hurt to just have it and ready to go in case something ever happens later or something like this again. But I'm blown away right now. Alright, here we go. Stupid Tim Hortons ad. It's alright. Yeah, I'm gonna run the scanner here in a second. Right after I run this video while I look for some others. See you, Bruce. We miss you, buddy.
Shift to favor forest fires in our region. They are a major problem in a number of areas of Nova Scotia tonight, including a heavily populated Halifax subdivision. Evacuation orders have been issued for the Westwood Hills subdivision in Upper Tantallon after a fast-moving fire broke out there this afternoon. Multiple reports suggest a number of homes have been destroyed, but we've been unable to confirm that. The Provincial Department of Natural Resources says 2 helicopters and local firefighters
Okay,
are on
so,
scene.
okay, they have
They're
helicopters
unsure
running
of
at
the size.
least.
However, they do say, quote, this is a rapidly moving fire.
And you know, one of the biggest problems today was people rubbernecking. They had to shut off the entrance completely into Hubbard's,
regarding evacuation.
or not Hubbard's, Hammond's Plains, because people were driving in just to see the fire.
The Westwood Hills subdivision in
This isn't anything you want to get caught in, folks.
Scene. Evacuees are being taken to the St. Margaret's Center. It is certainly not the only fire. Almost 10 Digby County. Very difficult again to confirm all of these.
All right, hold on.
We are seeing Point, that is in Lunenburg County.
So Lunenburg has problems. Elmsdale.
Lake Upper Branch.
Wow.
And Sissebu Falls in Digby County. Very difficult again to confirm all of these, but we are seeing
Shelburne County is massively on fire right now too.
Numerous viewers telling us about them.
This is crazy. Yeah, tell us. Yada, yada, yada with your stupid bird commercial. I love puffins, but... Wow. Let's just... check the Twitter post. Interesting, PEI. What's up, Kalika? Yeah, no, this is definitely, like, this is nothing we've ever dealt with here before. Like I said, we get the odd forest fire, but it's nothing like this, and especially this close to proximity and, you know, within, like, the actual city zones and region. Ugh, it's got me stressing out. I feel like going up back and grabbing the hose again, soaking the hose again, but I'll do that here in a bit if I have to. Takes a lot of fucking time to do, but anyways. As you can see, we've got more people. If you need a place to stay, folks, go here on the Reddit. There's lots of places offering. Okay, here we go, folks. This is exactly what you need to do. Have food, water, medications, radio, flashlight, batteries. I have every single one of those things in there except pet supplies. I got to do that. I forgot to do that. I have everything in there. I even have rope. I have tarp. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, a couple of those I'm missing, but yeah, make sure you get these emergency bags going, folks. This is really important. Like I said, I have a giant Hurley backpack that's stuffed to the brim. Every single pocket, every single nook. I fit so much in there. It's like 40 pounds on my back, but I don't care. I'd rather have that 40 pounds that's going to save me and help me if I need it in an emergency like this. Breaking news. This channel is brought to you by viewers like you. Hit that like, subscribe, and share down there. And that bell up there. Never miss a show. I don't normally do stuff like this, folks. Once in a while I do chillin' chats, but yeah, with what's going on, I just figured, you know, it'd be important to share some information and keep everybody updated and just give my part in helping out. So yeah, there's that. That's actually a great link right there. I'm going to save that. Alright, is there anything else? Let's go back to Twitter. Let's give it a quick refresh. See if anything's changed. Alright. Oh man. Okay, we've got okay, this is good. This is good. Okay, there's another section being evacuated 39 minutes ago. Anybody in Tantallon in the Northwood Ivany place? I don't know where that is. I think it's Tantallon. Oh wait. We should. Families were able to take the loved one for the evening or I don't know, Halifax. I don't understand that. I don't know if they mean we're hosting people or we're. I don't know. Anyways. This is good. This is actually one of the best parts as of right now, which amazes me with everybody who's been driving through those firestorms. I'll show that video again in a bit. There's no loss of life. It's only been homes and businesses, which is great. I mean, loss of, you know, your personal belongings and everything sucks, but yeah, like this is really close to me. I don't like this at all. Yeah, it looks like Kingswood might be safe, but they're still heavily forested. Fire control. Yeah, it'll be days, 100%. Hansport, Brooklyn, Windsor Fire, all sending resources. Okay, that's good. This is crazy. Alright. Emergency, okay, this is good. Emergency discretionary funds, you'll be able to monetize additional supports, yada, yada, yada. Basically, we can get people in and we can pay for it. I'll give you a heart. Okay, so, yeah. All crews continue to operate multiple structures on fire throughout the area. Crews will be on scene all night. We re-enter the woods in the morning. Aerial support returned at that time. Oh, speaking of which, folks, this is something else that you want to invest in. I bought one of these right before the last hurricane. I'll say I appreciate this one. I mean, they're not cheap. This one is like $350, but it's good for like 50 phone charges or running my TV or running a fridge or like, it's a Jackery. I'm not sponsored by them, but this is like the Jackery 300. It works great. If you can afford to buy the 1,000 or the 1,500, go for it. I wish I could have afforded that because that thing is 10 times better. But anyways, all I'm going to say is make sure you always have emergency battery pack supplies ready to go. Whether it be a battery pack or a couple of battery packs or whatever, make sure at times like this, you got your phone plugged in, ready to go. It's charging. Like, you know, if you're going to have to go on a moment's notice, you're going to want to keep your battery, and you don't want to be going out of the house with like 23%. So, thank you for subscribing, Kalika. I appreciate that. Yeah, other than that, let's see what else we can find here. I'm sure I can find some more videos and clips, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, they're covering it now. This is another... Okay, so I don't know those in Nova Scotia that know Rainbow Haven Beach, but this is Rainbow Haven Beach. I actually know exactly where that house is. I usually swim, like, right where this section of beach is. So hopefully they get their houses and they don't have to lose them and go through insurance, because it sucks when you have to go through that. Alright, yeah, oh yeah, that's the other thing. This is another area that they opened up. Upper Black Point opened up a resource center, basically an emergency center. You can go in and stay, and cots and all that stuff. Black Point Community Center. And yeah, this was the last area aside from the last update that we got. Oh man, that's just crazy. I can't believe the fire. Alright, what else we got? We got some choppers dropping. Okay, that's awesome. I can't even imagine having to deal with that. Like that close, that's way too close for comfort. And it's literally, I wish I could see right now in the daylight, because I could see that it's literally probably about double that distance from my house right now, that way and that way. But as long as it doesn't come this way, I'm okay. I don't have any smoke smell coming in. I have the window open just a crack. And yeah, so as you can see, the Shelburne area county is just absolutely getting decimated right now, as well as Halifax. Air quality statement. Another thing I'd highly advise is for the next couple of days or the next week or so, wear your mask outside. I noticed, like I said, when I was coming in off the highway, I could see the smoke and I didn't think anything of it. And as I was pulling in, within 30 seconds, I had to close my windows, close my sunroof, turn the recirculation on, AC, and like get clean air in there. I was coughing for a good 20 seconds as I was driving up the road. But yeah, there is massive fires here right now, Ghostface. Yeah, PEI girl, all I'm going to say is, listen, the Jackery is amazing. If you get the Jackery 1000 or the Jackery 1500, it'll solve all your problems for days on end with endless plugins and endless uses and this, that, and whatever. That one, that's just good for like, you know, I need it for a good couple of days or a week worth of power or 2 weeks worth of like charging my phone or whatever. Or basics, this, that, and whatever, like plugging a light into it or something like that. But aside from that, like, that's all I ever use it for, and I have only used it once, so it worked great for it. But the 1000 works fucking fantastic. It's 1,000 watts. This is only 300. The other one's 1,500. What's up, Gaming Maddie? I appreciate it, bro. But anyways, yeah. All right. What else we got here? I can't even imagine. Well, at least we're being seen from space. Not for a good reason. Yeah, you'll get a like for that. I'm just blown away right now. Like I said, it better not spread any further. I want to check, actually, give me a second. I'm going to check the map and see if it's moved anywhere. Whoops. Whatever, it's close enough. Is it? I found this other link earlier that was much more accurate. Is it this one? No, it can't be this one. Doesn't look the same at all. Oh man, I can't even imagine having to deal with that. And like, it's literally like down the road from me. I don't want it this fucking close to me. That's too close. And honestly, folks, whether you're watching from Nova Scotia or whether you're watching from abroad, pray for us all. I know exactly where that's at. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. The neighborhood that's on fire, the entrance, the only entrance in and out is right there. That's it. That's their only way in and out of that whole fucking neighborhood of thousands of homes. So crazy. That's Hammond's Plains Road. I already know that. Yeah, like this is getting out of hand.
This season so far, we've had 176 wildfires. You know, compared to last season, we only had 70 wildfires.
There you go.
The early snow melt, the warmer winter, the warmer temperatures earlier in the month of March certainly added to drawing out all the fuels out there. And for the past month,
it's been really dry
in a lot of areas of Nova Scotia, which have also added to.
Yeah, it's definitely scary. Like the only reason I know that subdivision is because I've worked in there many times doing road construction. I used to be a signer, so I'm the guy who sets up the whole site and supervises everybody, does all the paperwork, does the site checks, the whole 9 yards. And I know that neighborhood inside and out, and yeah, like it's very like, yeah, like literally that's it. You can only get in and out that one way. It's crazy. Oh man. I'm gonna show you a picture on my phone here. Give me a second. I don't know how clear it's gonna look for you. Screenshots. So this is a view. My brother used to actually live in this building, but that's how big the fires were getting at one point, and that was at the evening time. So I have no clue what it's looking like now over there. But yeah, here I'm gonna zoom in a bit. Like, it's not just, you know, little fires. Like, those are flames that are 200 feet in the air, 300 feet in the air. Oh, man, oh, man. Yeah, no, definitely not. Alright, what else we got? So yeah, basically these two areas specifically are really close to me. That one's really close to me. That's pretty close to me. Remotely close to me. Those ones not so much. But yeah, almost everything from here down is close to me. Okay, so yeah, Canada Game Center is also hosting people if you need to stay there. Black Point Area Community Center at 8579 St. Margaret's Bay Road. And the Beaverbank Kinsack Community Center is also hosting people. Power's been disconnected in multiple areas around here. I don't know how I still have power. I'm surprised, but... yeah, if you live nearby, close all windows. Like I said, I just got one window open like a millimeter, so if I start smelling smoke, I know, okay, I gotta go. It's too close. Shut down air exchangers. I should go do that here in a second. I got one down the hall. All these schools are closed tomorrow, obviously. There you go. That's what, okay, there you go. There's a great view of what I was looking at today. That's how big this smoke fire is. Post a Twitter video, Seabass. Which one, Pyro? Oh, 100% PEI. Purdy's Wharf Towers. Loud as fuck, but anyways. Yeah, like that. It went from there and now it's over here. Way back over that hill, like another 20 kilometers back behind that crest that you see. like a bomb went off. Like, this is surreal. Like, this is surreal. This is not anything we're used to, and nor do we have the capacity to fight it. We're calling in help from everywhere, so man, be there for your neighbors. If your neighbors need help, do something to help them. If if you got elderly neighbors, or you got like people who need help, or you know, whatever, and you know stuff's closing in on you and you're in the area, then just get your stuff and get out. Don't wait. There's no need. Even right now, me doing this, I really didn't even want to do this stream, to be honest. I wanted to just go. I was gonna head out to my mom's house and chill out there for the night, but I figured, well, until I see an actual alert, and then it might be too late for me, I'm going to have to go the complete opposite direction and drive around 50 kilometers the wrong way. Stillwater Lake, Goose Lake is on fire as well. Shelburne County, out of control. This is surreal. Like, it's one thing to just have one here, but we've got multiple ones all over the place. Last night when it was dark, it was really scary because you could see the glow from the fire. Just talking about it now, I'm getting goosebumps because it was unreal. Yeah, and the blanket with the smoke. Yeah, that's like all I could smell when I'm coming in off the highway. I'm like, I don't want to have to deal with that. Luckily, where I am, right where I got to where my house is, the smoke hadn't quite made it here, but who knows? Surreal. This is truly surreal. I don't even know what to say. I'm absolutely flabbergasted. Mad love to the 41 people watching right now. Yes and no. It depends. The wind has shifted right now, but we'll see. It may or may not, but like I said, it's in my direct vicinity. It's within 5 or 6, 7 kilometers of me right now, so at any moment my phone is going to start going or whatever the fuck sound it makes, and then yeah, it's going to be like, alright, now you got to go. So that means I gotta grab my 2 cats, grab my computer, grab my PlayStation, grab whatever I can for clothes, throw it in the back of the car, go grab grandma down the road, get her out of here. And yeah. Give me a second here, folks. Just got a message on Discord. I want to double check. Okay, we got another video. Hold on. Share. I'm going to be sharing that with y'all. Appreciate the 40 people watching right now, though, folks. Okay, we got another video. Hold on. Let's click on that video and take a look at it. I just sent it to myself via phone. It's weird because I don't actually have my stream open on my computer. I've just been running it off of that the whole time. Let's see. That spread throughout the day from this morning till when this guy took that, and that was early this afternoon. That spread all the way across that space. Oh man, oh man. Alright. I don't need that open right now. Man. Let's see what else we can find. Okay, we got the... Okay, this one's with audio at least. A little grainy, but it's alright. Again, like, I hope that guy keeps his house. Are you serious, Blaze? I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Because that shit, it travels far, man. Holy smokes, man. Mad love to the 45 people watching. I appreciate y'all being here. Remember, folks, this channel is brought to you by viewers like you. Normally, I'm a gaming channel. I don't do stuff like this, but here we are. I don't even know what to say, man. And like this girl says right there, I can't imagine just packing up your kids and pets and just losing everything. Holy shit. Why would you even be driving into that? I mean, I guess if you got to get to your house to, like, get stuff, okay. But I would not be driving towards that. For what? Oh, my God. As you can see, it's not a joke fire. Alright. Oh yeah, this guy in Tantallon, he's got, oh, this is one of my favorite videos. Not favorite, but this shows you how close it is to people's houses. This is a guy in Tantallon. At that point, I would have the hose hooked up to my pool and just be spraying everywhere. That looks like a hot tub. Yeah. And there goes some houses. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. That's in Tantallon. Oh my God. And you see all the little embers, little tiny fires. Those are just going to start bigger fires and like ignite everything around it and then... Oh my God. And this is within 6 or 7 kilometers of me right now. So this is... Yeah, I'm not too happy. It's not the right video. Brooklyn, I don't need that. Ah! Fuck off with your Home Depot commercial. Ghostface, this is right around that corner from me, bro. It's like 7 kilometers from my house right now. I'm waiting for my alert to go off and say, you gotta go. What's up, Smoke? Thank you, Nora. I appreciate it. Appreciate the 46 people tuned in. We're just trying to keep everybody updated on what's going on, all the new videos, all the new updates, everything else. Just unbelievable.
Little Harbor is about 10.
Again with this? I don't don't like Home Depot that much. I ain't gonna shop there if you keep jamming in my face. I'm gonna say that much. And the worst part is I have YouTube Premium, so I'm not supposed to see those commercials, but because it's running through their site.
This afternoon, and we can tell you that the winds have certainly been helping fan the flames.
Yeah, I wish self-revive was that easy.
Helicopters have been dipping into Little Harbor.
Yeah, I was wondering if we were using choppers or not.
Water. This cycle is being repeated over and over again, dozens of times today, as they try to put the fire out or at least try to contain it. 8 homes were evacuated yesterday, and they are still out of their homes. Water drops performed yesterday likely saved their properties. I spoke with 2 people today.
Literally, that's basically what I was doing when I got home today. I pulled the hose out, cranked it up, put my thumb over it, and soaked the entire fucking house. The whole roof, the siding, the decks, everything.
It's still standing. Like, everybody thought it was gone because of the flames were so high around it, and the flames, I guess from what I'm told, the flames literally went right over the house, and it didn't touch it at all.
This kind of fire, it goes very, very fast. Because there's
The chance of my northbound exit being closed are next to nothing. So, yeah, if all zones are closed off, then I'm fucked.
You know, just have some stuff by the door. If you have to get out of the fast.
Like she says, have a go bag ready to go. My go bag has cans of food, it has fruit, it has cans of tuna, it has like I said, peanuts, protein, like nuts, like I've got it all in there.
The fire at bay away from some of the homes that are here in this area. Paul Palmeter, CBC News, Little Harbor, Shelburne County.
I've lived in Nova Scotia.
Take on your spring project.
Yeah, no, I'm not watching that one. We're good. Thanks. It looks like a bomb went off, like... Oh my god. Alright, let's go back. Let's check Twitter and see if there's any other updates here. Nova Scotia EMO. Okay, we don't have any updates from them. Okay, let me get a refresh on that. Alright, at least we updated that. As of May 28th, 8 p.m., burning for any reason is not permitted in woods or within 1,000 feet of woods. Also, don't do any barbecues if you don't need to. If you're going to do a barbecue, do like a propane barbecue, sure, maybe. But like anything else, coals, charcoal, don't do it. All fires are being investigated. So yeah, don't take that for a joke, folks. Alright. Let's get an update from him. Because it's not close enough to me yet, Nor. But like I said, if I get any the only reason I haven't left, when I got the last notification, I started freaking out. The only reason I haven't left is because I literally checked the winds, and the winds literally had just shifted to a slightly different direction. So as soon as my phone starts going off, I'm out of here. I am out of here. Oh yeah, I got insurance. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, it looks like he's not doing any more updates there. Alright. This was mid-afternoon. It went from 700 to 1,300. Huh. This is surreal. Private parks may choose to put burn restrictions in place. If you don't put a burn restriction in place, you're going to get your campground taken away from you. I can guarantee you that. Unless your campground's in the middle of the ocean. Wow. As you can see how fast this spread. We started at 9:45 this morning, or Saturday night last night, and 9:45. I know exactly where that's at too. Yeah, 775 hectares in, and then look, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up.
So, Transport Tanker 21, going to Westwood.
That's insanely loud.
Copy, Transport Tanker 21, stage at the intersection of Westwood and Wyndham, please. Copy that, we'll stage at the intersection of Westwood and Wyndham. Copy.
I know where that's at too. That's in that 10 Talon subdivision.
Yes, thank you. Transport Engine 12, back at St. Margaret's Center for staging. Copy, Transport 12. Command, engine 65.
Copy that, Alan. I appreciate it. Appreciate everybody tuned in.
65, we're leaving Monday.
Drop a comment, folks. Let me know you're here. Drop a like. Drop a subscribe. Say hello. Let me know you're alive. Let me know you're doing okay, and let me know how my fellow alligators are doing.
Okay, copy. Engine 65, redeploy that to staging, please. Redeploy that to
And Novagators.
We're running into a problem here at staging. We got too many police cars around here and no place to park the fire truck. Copy. We'll figure something out here in a sec. Dispatch command, we could stage you on high timber and monitor the situation for the houses here. Copy. Repeat your unit number.
Safe drive, Al.
Engine 65. Okay, appreciate it. Your fire watch for high timber.
Oh, that's just crazy.
High timber. We'll be monitoring houses here.
Alright, I don't know why it just, it's because the cat's leaning on it.
Police dispatch, see if they can spread them out a bit. I would appreciate it, thank you.
Why does it, oh my god, I know why it's doing that. That's so annoying. We had our lovely red sun. I wouldn't call it lovely though.
We've been released from this incident and we'll go back and service somewhere in our area.
Okay, this is good. So it looks like they might be able to keep it from jumping over to my side. If it jumps over the Pockwalk Road, I'm fucked. It's going to push all the way over here.
Don't believe so.
Yeah, see, this is what I was looking for. They say they were pulling out. See, this is why I didn't run when I got the last notice. It's because the wind changed direction, blowing the fire back at itself.
Sit with the D&D apparatus. I have a task for them.
Wind doubled back and fire is being pushed on itself. Okay, so my heart is beating a little less fast right now. Hey, what's up, Justin?
If they've got a radio, that'll go to mutual.
Appreciate you being here. Howdy from Mount Rushmore. Just checking in. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love from the U.S.
Copy. I gotta find someone who's talking to them.
That's good.
They're just walking up Copy. It would be ideal if I can have a chat with them. I need that D&D apparatus that can roll and pump to redeploy.
Alright, let's take a look at the winds.
D&D, stand by for chat. Thank you.
Okay, this is good.
Is that first 16 D&D, go ahead. D&D, this is Westwood Command. Can I get your apparatus filled with water, proceed back out onto Westwood, and take a little private lane called Homewood Grove?
So,
Fire's starting to head towards some structures there, and we might be able to stop it with your rolling apparatus.
so the fire last was in this zone right here, and then where was the other one?
So, Hansport, Tanker 21 stays that.
Yeah, the fire is all around this zone. That's all I'm gonna say. The fire.
Copy. Officers for the two trucks here at the corner.
Yeah, it started here,
SUV,
and it pushed all the way up into this area.
Roger, be over.
A lot of this area, but no, this is good. The wind, okay. It's pushing it away from me for now, so I'm happy with that.
Go ahead. I'm going to start a pretty summer apparatus over by...
This is a great app.
There's too many
I'm gonna have to
other
save
vehicles
that.
here, and we find it hard to maneuver. Sounds good, thank you.
I'm gonna save that. Fire is about to jump the highway.
Did you cut down the green line?
That was earlier. That was 3 hours ago. But the downside is, actually no, that's good. That where that is, that's good. Where it's pushing away from me. All right. Yeah, the wind has shifted.
Captain Rainmaker, DC pitch.
Yeah, if winds die down overnight, it'd be great.
For DC Rainmakers. You can give me a situation update. Roger that. This structure is down to the final stages of burning. 16 tankers.
Somebody just lost their house.
And we're just doing hot spots around it, and we're still nailing it somewhat with the deck gun.
Somebody lost their house and somebody had their house saved.
Okay, tough one. 16 operator, you can charge that line again. Copy that, water coming.
Holy shit. Oh, that's that one that I watched earlier.
Somewhere else. Proceed to staging for now. What apparatus is that? 8 Alpha. 8 Alpha, you should stage at 10 work. There's so many call cars here, we can't get trucks in. Copy that, staging. We will stage at the Hortons. Command, this is 10 Tiger. Go ahead, 10. Yeah, we're leaving high timber as well. Do you want us as well to go to Tim Hortons?
That's really close.
10-4. Command, it's Tanker Alpha 58.
Oh, man.
I'm on my way back to staging as well. I'll go to Tim Hortons.
He said, I'm going to Tim Hortons. That's a Canadian right there for you. He said, all right, I'm going to Tim Hortons. I need a recharge. I don't blame you, brother. You've earned it.
Oh, 42. We're following you now, but you want us to Tim Hortons?
got my bug out bag ready to go. Here's another great point.
Tanker. Go 43. Leaving high temperature as well. If you want me to go to port, pump it out of service, but get you off water. Copy, proceed.
Yeah, I got a great picture like that myself today.
Go ahead, Windsor.
I was out on my deck and couldn't breathe, and my cats are hiding.
We got some heavy fire back here in the woods.
Basically what I had when I came home.
Copy, standby.
This is just surreal.
Westwood Community Show, here's Port Engine 12, stage at 2 Wardens. Westwood Command from Brooklyn, Papa Tiger 4. Go ahead, Brooklyn.
I wish I could chime in and be like, yo, let me pay for your Tim Hortons.
642 Westwood. Appears that we have a host.
I know what Tim Hortons they're going to. I feel like calling in and paying for their order.
Westwood.
But the next thing you know, I'd get a $600 bill, and it's like, I wasn't expecting that, you know, 50, 60 bucks worth of coffee, sure, but...
If you don't mind investigating further, see what you can come up with and get back to me, I'd appreciate it.
No gaming tonight, Ghost. I'm not in the zone for gaming, man.
Pump Tanker 4 is going to stage right
at all.
Westwood.
And I gotta get up early. I never, ever work Mondays, and I'm working 11 to 7 tomorrow, so... Plus, I gotta go to Costco beforehand, pending it didn't burn down, which I don't think. As soon as this ad is done. Oh, God damn it, I'm missing something. Where did I put it? It's all good.
Fires possibly spreading. Listen to this.
Approximately 90 hectares in size, but we did have some growth, and now
Nova Scotia's Natural Resources Department is restricting all travel and activity within its forests. The goal is to try and reduce the risks of wildfires possibly spreading.
Who is this guy?
Approximately 90 hectares in
Bring
size.
back Lisa LaFlamme. Hashtag bring back Lisa LaFlamme.
Officials say several fires near Maitland Bridge and Greenfield have been contained, but a fire at 7 Mile Lake is burning out of control. The province has called in air tankers from New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Labrador as well to try and help in fighting the fire. Let's go to the region right now.
I love how Newfoundland and Labrador have fire-fighting tankers, water tankers, and Nova Scotia doesn't have any.
You guys manage covered.
It's just unbelievable.
Of the fire. I'm curious, how challenging has it been so far to fight it?
So DNR, the Department of Natural Resources in Nova Scotia, has been very supportive of fighting this fire, as well as an extensive group of volunteer firefighters everywhere from the valley to the South Shore of Nova Scotia. So just a wide geographic range and about 90 personnel on the ground. We had 7 bombers in yesterday from New Brunswick, as well as 1 bomber in from Newfoundland.
Are you getting any sense, Mary Jane, about a timeline here in terms of what we might see in the coming days?
So yesterday, they actually had to evacuate the crews late into last evening. The fire was growing towards the highway, and they thought it might not be safe for firefighters to get out. So they took some back routes out and were able to get everyone out safely. So they're going to continue to fight the blaze today, but conditions have really not been in our favor. We're looking at high winds and extremely dry conditions.
All I'm praying is that the wind stays doing what it's doing and doesn't start pushing back.
There is a summer
It literally, the wind flipped at the last second before it started pushing right into my zone. And I'm just praying it stays in that direction. Just stay in that direction.
Form of, forest replacement activity is hurricanes. It's just the type of trees that grow here don't catch it on fire.
Yeah, no, I agree, PEI. I agree.
Where this fire started, we see a lot of spruce, a lot of balsam fir, which is kind of more typical to the boreal forest where you would see a lot of fires occur. So that's essentially why it started, along with that dry fuel material that really lights up very.
Cable internet is like an oatmeal cookie.
Yeah, it sure is. That's all you're gonna say. Ha ha ha, joke's on you. You know hear, I know hear you. I know hear you. Ha ha ha, high five. I hate ads. I hate them, I hate them, I hate them. That's why I like my YouTube Premium, but... oh, mad love to everybody. I appreciate y'all being here, part of the channel, part of the stream. Appreciate y'all being part of this.
Talon area, where of course we've been following that breaking news, that massive fire that seems to be spreading. Sarah, what's the latest for us?
Yeah, Bruce, even within our newscast, this fire has spread, and there was another evacuation order issued, this time for Yankeetown subdivision, also known, I guess, as Highland Park in Hammonds Plains. This is on top of the previous evacuation order that was issued in the Westwood Hills.
Easy! Mad love!
Behind us, where we are now. We're next to St. Margaret's
Mad love, Azzy.
Center, which is sort of a rink for the area. This is the command center for the firefight. And I can tell you, even just driving here, I was in Glenhaven on my way, you could see this billowing smoke from quite a distance. And the wind continues to blow very strongly, which is likely why it continued to spread. I spoke with the deputy fire chief a few moments ago, Dave Meldrum, and he tells me that late this afternoon that crews were called to a fire in Westwood Hills subdivision. He said that this fire is moving very, very fast. He says that
fast is an understatement.
Have been damaged or destroyed. They don't know how many. And
it's more than several.
Thankfully, there are no reports.
That was at 6 o'clock. There's been many, many more since then.
The top has been evacuated, and when I spoke with him, he said he'd anticipate other evacuations. One of them was Yankeetown.
White Tesla. White Tesla.
And Highland Park. So we know Yankeetown and Highland Park, that an evacuation order has been issued for there already. He says that this is a fourth alarm, which means that there's a large number of firefighters, fire apparatuses here, that they're working with DNR, wildfire suppression teams, that RCMP are here, police, regional police, emergency.
Appreciate the 32 people watching. This channel is brought to you by viewers like you, so please do hit that like, subscribe, and share down there, that bell up there. Never miss a show. Get your dose. Normally it's PlayStation 5, VR, PC, chill and chat, travel. I got a trip to Toronto in less than a week. And some other stuff. Appreciate y'all being here, whether you're just here to catch up on the news or keep tuned in on this, or whether you're just here to support. I appreciate y'all. Mad love, Pebble. I'm trying. Like I said, the only reason I haven't left yet is because the wind shifted. If I see the wind change again, no, I'm out of here.
There is an evacuation center, Bruce, in Black Point, and so people who've been evacuated can go there. I'll just show you, if we can, to step aside for a second. I mean, there are large trees blocking much of the fire from this perspective. But it is a sunny day. Blue sky the whole
yeah,
day.
Today was beautiful until that.
Cloud that you see, that is all. And it's coming from these subdivisions, which, as I said, has expanded even just during our newscast. And
I kind of want to keep my eye on this wind thing again.
Exit 5 is where we are stationed, and there are a number of people sort of down in the parking lot watching, whether they have homes that they're watching to see how they are, or if they're just curious. I'm not sure. We just got here, but they're keeping a close eye on this. There are a lot of crews here fighting this. As I mentioned off the top, A number of homes have been damaged or destroyed. We do not know how many. And we know that there are
Mad Love Gaming, appreciate that. Illinois.
Forest fires and fires recently in this province. It hasn't happened this close to urban centers. And it's quite alarming, really, actually, to see it when you first see it.
Yep.
As I mentioned, they're asking all residents, stay away. And if it's safe to do so, please evacuate. Bruce.
Well said, Sarah. Thanks so much for that, and we hope to touch base with you again.
He must have came back just for this because he just retired. He literally just retired. I love his suit, though. I'm going to get that suit. I want that. I like the color of it.
Homes have been destroyed. Entire neighborhoods.
It's like a blue-green. It's like a blue-green with a slight aqua tinge to it. I love the color of that suit. I gotta get me one of those.
I was excited to help my daughter paint her first.
Oh, were you?
Paint she was using. It was time.
Oh, tisk tisk tisk.
For Benjamin Moore quality at a price you can afford, bank
Tisk
on
tisk
Ben.
tisk.
Right now, save 20% on a gallon of Ben Interior paint. Benjamin Moore Paint Shop, here to help.
The Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, who doesn't love Ferrero Rocher? Who doesn't love a good Ferrero Rocher? But fuck those bars. I want the balls. My favorite ones, though, are the coconut ones. Those ones are like, I eat those before anything. All right.
It began on Friday and has grown to more than 1,300 hectares. RCMP are evacuating homes in that area, and water bombers have been brought in from New Brunswick. Here's CTV's Hafsa Arif with the latest.
Ghostface, nobody's ever bought it.
A raging
But it gives you the chance to do a meet and greet and hang out with me for a weekend.
Area overnight to 13.
Wow, look at that. Do you see the smoke billow? I mean, I know it's sped up, but
Shelburne County, Nova Scotia has doubled in area overnight to 1,300 hectares. The fire smoke emitted
this is unreal.
over parts of Shelburne County.
Like, hearing that, it's like, oh, well, that's way, way, way down on the South Shore. That doesn't affect... No, it does affect me because there's another one right on me. I can't believe we have two of these going on at the same time.
The province says a cabin in the area has been destroyed, and there's a possibility of 2 others.
The forest fire going on has started Friday night, and we're around doing evacuation.
Alan Harris and his family had just fired up the grill. Now they're packing up and evacuating the area.
I could see the flames just shooting up, just, and it seemed like it appeared like not that close, but I could see the flames heading towards the highway. And then I left after that, and when I got up this morning, I heard that it had flamed up even worse.
There are 85 firefighters on the ground trying to contain it.
I'm just glad it's not on top of me right now, but I'm getting paranoid. Like I said, as long as the wind stays in the direction that it is right now, I'm good.
Bulldozer path, anything else.
The hot says the hot, dry, and windy condition is making it challenging to contain the fire. McCurdy says conditions will likely remain the same until it rains.
Also, like I said earlier, for those in Nova Scotia, wear your mask for the next couple of days when you're out and about.
You know, over 10 plus millimeters. And as it sits right now, there's nothing really forecasted.
She's like...
We're hearing reports of mass power outages in Shelburne County, where at last look, Nova Scotia Power...
Well, yeah, they shut the power down.
Power outages listed on its map. Bruce?
Thank you, Hafsa. CTV's Hafsa Arif.
I really love that suit. I'm going to get in touch with Bruce. I mute it, but I like that song.
Yarmouth County is now estimated to be about 3,100. The forest fire in the Horseshoe Lake area of Yarmouth County is now estimated to be about 3,100 hectares. To put that into perspective, if it was in Halifax, it would cover the entire peninsula. As well
I
as
was
Clayton
gonna
Park
say,
heading up to Bedford.
that's like fucking
Wednesday,
7,000
the fire was
acres.
estimated to be about 1,000 hectares. By afternoon, it more than doubled that. But it
Just so
didn't
you all
really
know, a
affect
hectare is 2.4 acres. So for every one, you get 2.4
It's just that
acres.
the crews have got a better visual of the fire today. Because
Glass Dragon with a $10 haul out of nowhere. What? Glass, you done redeemed yourself. Dono trade.
Crew on the scene. They're using 2 helicopters as well as a CL-415 water bomber from Newfoundland. So far, only about 10% of the fire is under control.
In the past, the wildfires we've had that are larger scale, usually you can get it under control within a couple days, but then you're looking at mop-up. You know, you're going in and you're looking for hot spots. We could be looking
Mad love, Glass.
a week, we'd be looking at a month, you know, depending on the conditions.
Well, it's not known exactly what started the fire. It is believed to be human-caused.
Yeah, it is.
98% of wildfires in Nova Scotia.
Residential burning, grass burning, debris burning.
Like I said, from what I'm hearing, it's somebody was burning tires. Here you go.
Resources says it's always good for people to have.
I literally have a can of beans, I have a can of this, can of that, and like some other odds and ends. I have some pasta sauce, and bottles of water, fruit roll-ups, peanuts, and some other odds and ends in my go bag.
Updated daily at 2. On Wednesday, restrictions were in place right across the province with a
Give me a second, I'll grab my go bag. It's heavy as fuck, but I'm not taking everything out. So basically, this is my go bag. Open this up. I got creamy toffee. I got some medication and matches, some pills, fruit roll-ups. I wasn't joking when I said I got a go bag. I've always got this ready to go. And then I've got a shit ton of matches inside the main bag. Then this front pouch. I've got a life straw. This is something you want to invest in, folks. All I'm going to say is you can drink up to 1,000 liters of water out of the most filthy fucking, like, water you could find possible. This cleans 99.9% of all stuff out. Buy one of these on Amazon. They're like 20 bucks a pop. I'm going to buy another couple, to be honest. I just bought one, so I have it ready to go. But as you can see, I actually do have the life straw. You take the bottom off, you pop the top, and then you start sucking water through. And there's a video that I watched recently. He actually checked under a microscope to see if there was anything alive in it. Nothing. Nothing. He saw 2 or 3 things, and they were dead. And that was it. So yeah, the life straw bag. I've got a bunch of socks in here, a little face mask, some underwear, some other stuff. And then, yeah, like I said, all jokes aside, get a life straw. Order 1 or 2. You'll never know when you may need it. And then inside, I've got a radio, hand crank, battery radio that I can charge up and like fucking crank it up. You got the little crank here, so I can always be ready to go. Like, I don't take this stuff lightly. And then I've got like an emergency first aid kit with a bunch of stuff in here. Like, I've got a flashlight, I've got a bungee cord, I've got a compass, I got a fire starter, I got a rope chain that I can cut wood with, I've got this blade, I've got a bunch of stuff. Like, buying little stuff like this on Amazon to be prepared, I'm going to have to repack this after because now I fucked it up. But anyways, it's always key. And then, like I said, look, can of red beans, Can of slow cooked beans. What else we got in here? Some Kirkland chicken breast. I've got red flame fire starters, like the little briquettes, like the little square briquettes. So if you need to start a fire easy, like I said, and then I've got like clothing in here. I've got everything I need in here to survive for at least 72 hours. So, like I said, having a bug-out bag, it only makes sense. Having something ready to go on the fly that you don't have to worry. You know you've got days worth of stuff to take care of yourself and you're going to be able to eat and all that other stuff. It's absolutely key. Oh, those beans are with molasses. What's up, Pums? Appreciate you being here. Yeah, that's, there you go. There you go, PEI girl. Slow cooked beans with pork and molasses. I already read your mind. Don't worry. But yeah, and then I've got a sweater in here, and I've got a couple thick pairs of socks, a couple small pairs of socks, and then some other odds and ends. And then in my front pouch, I've got a couple of lighters. I've got rope. I've got hand warmer. I don't know how to describe that, but it's basically like pipe cleaner. And then some other odds and ends. But like I said, I jammed as much as I possibly could into this so that if I actually have to straight up survive, I've got a tent, or a car, sorry, a tent. I've got a tarp in here, and then in my trunk, I've got a bunch of other shit. I've got more tarps. I've got more, like, I've got a Coleman 3-burner grill. I've got a bunch of propane tanks. Inside of here, there's propane tanks and some other odds and ends. But yeah, like, always having one of these ready to go is absolutely key. I really hope I never have to use this, and, you know, I'll change things out from time to time and add little things and, you know, keep everything fresh, but having one of these go bags is absolutely key for something like this. But anyways, let me repack this kit that I haven't opened in forever. But yeah, it's got all kinds of stuff, like little fire starter rope. It's got fishing hooks and fishing twine and all that stuff, and weights, and like, you've got everything you need to basically generally survive. A couple carabiners. You got yourself a nice little spork ready to go. And yeah, it does what it needs to, but now I gotta repack it, so give me a second. Let's see if I can fit everything back in, because I have never really taken it apart like that. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to close this. God damn it. Maybe I'll get lucky. We'll see. Just about. Push that back. Nope. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. I really don't like that I just cracked that open and like completely disassembled it. There we go. But yeah, that little, I bought that on Amazon. It cost me like $30. Well worth it. She said they're the best. You got that right. Try to keep some positivity in the stream. Alright. Everything's back in. Let me put this back in its position. And then yeah, like I've got a single burner grill that sits in my car that runs on butane, and then I've got a 3-stage or 3-burner Coleman that I found on Kijiji for like $30 way back when. That basically has 3 burners on it, and it's a lovely one. And yeah, it's old school, but oh yeah, I forgot about that. I have the emergency blankets too. Throw that back in. But yeah, the life straw is something you definitely want to invest in. in case of emergencies. If you don't believe me, look it up. Shit is nuts. I didn't believe it for the longest time, and then when I saw that guy's video, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, alright, I'm definitely ordering that. But I should have ordered a few of them. Alright. Seabass will be right back, folks. Give me una momento. Seabass has to take his ass at P-Bass. We'll be right back, folks. Appreciate everybody tuned in. Appreciate everybody who's hit that like. Appreciate everybody who subscribed. And I appreciate the donos. We'll be right back. So, I'm starting to smell a bit of smoke, but it's not strong. It's just an ever so faint whiff. I'm just assuming that's the wind blowing some of the smoke back in my general direction, but... appreciate the donos, appreciate the channel love, and appreciate the channel support tonight. It means a lot. Alright. Let's see what else we got here. Sorry, put my headset down over there. Who wants to say hi to Mr. Bumpers? Come here. Hi. Hi. You gonna come say hello? Come here. Come here. Come on. Come say hello to everyone, Mr. Bumpers. So this is Mr. Bumpers, one of my kitties. He's a bit of a runt, but he's entertaining. Very cuddly, very personable. Jinx, come here. And I got another one to show you. So, this is basically this guy with his little raccoon tail. Jinx. I don't know why my cats come when I call them like dogs, but... Alright, let's see what else we got here. Appreciate the 25 people tuned in. Appreciate everybody who's watching and supporting. Hit that like, subscribe, and share. Wait till you see my other one. Wait till you see my other one, PEI. So basically, hold on here. I rescued him. I had a cat that was 23 years old that I had to put down in November 2021. And then right after, I posted on Facebook, you know, does anybody know anybody who's got a cat? And this girl that I went to elementary school with and junior high, she was like, oh, well, get a hold of this group. And I messaged them. They're like, yeah, $300, blah, blah, this. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'd rather get the cat, get it fixed myself. I'll take care of that. Like, all right, whatever. And then, long story short, less than a week later, she's like, well, I got this cat in my house that I rescued, and I found it on the street, and he's getting beat up by all my cats, and he's not eating any food. So, like, the first time I put him in front of food, he was like, meow, 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 meow. Like, he wouldn't let anybody near it. Like, you throw a treat down, he's, like, on it like lightning, but he lives a good life now. But anyways, my Bengal will come around here in a second.
And help is on the way from out of province. The fire in Yarmouth County has now grown to a problem.
Okay.
A wildfire is growing in southwestern Nova Scotia at this hour, and help is on the way from out of province. The fire in Yarmouth County has now grown to approximately 350 hectares. At last check, it was 10% contained.
I don't even know where that is.
Along with the Department of Natural Resources, and 2 helicopters are involved in the fight. A water bomber is being brought in from Newfoundland and Labrador. One of the main challenges now to crews facing
2 water bombers
is how remote the fire is in the area.
The area is mostly accessible by all-terrain vehicle or just trails by walking. So there's no way you can get a vehicle in there to get in to fight the fire easily. So they're having to airlift equipment and personnel onto the fire.
Issued and no buildings have been damaged. The cause of the fire is under investigation, but at this point,
it better be.
It is believed to have been started by an individual.
By it. Okay, hold on.
Investigation, but at this point, it is believed to have been started
by an individual. Well then, we've rounded that down, folks. I guess the case is closed. We figured out who did it. It's an individual.
That's right, because of course this fire has produced plenty of wildfires.
The news absolutely baffles me sometimes with this.
Because of the general
like,
easterly winds that have been around the Maritimes, relatively clear.
All I'm gonna say is they have to have a set of chimpanzees in a room smoking cigarettes on a typewriter writing this stuff. Or they used AI generated text to make that, because that's the most generic thing I've ever heard. They do know it is an individual. Yeah, that's got nothing to do with what I need. That was actually remotely entertaining. My orange tabby. Oh, you got a one. Ah, you got an orange tabby. That means you got a 1 brain cell cat. I had an ex that had 2 of those. Give me 1 second. Let me grab my Bengal. Crazy. We almost got run out of our fucking house today with a fucking fire. And I pray it doesn't come our way. This is Mr. Jinx. As you can see, he's got the raccoon tail. He's my little Bengal. He doesn't like to be held for long periods of time. He'll let me hold him for a few minutes at a time, but that's about it. But he does the weirdest thing that he started doing recently, where he either wakes me up by pawing right at the top of the blankets, or he just finds his way in there, and then I wake up and he's in between my legs or cuddled up beside me under the blankets. But anyways. Be a girl. Yeah, that, I'm not going to go as far as blaming the government, but at the same time, yeah, we should definitely have already had a plane. And this goes to show that we need to invest a couple of $1 million that it needs for the plane to be able to take care of something like this in the future and not have to call out for other people. I mean, it's good if you need it, but like, it's one thing to see hazy skies over Nova Scotia due to Alberta. That's where I'm used to hearing it. Like, in Nova Scotia, you'd never hear this stuff. Oh, man. Yeah, that's just fucking... I can't get over that. And driving through there to get the footage, like, it's something that I would think to do, but it's at the same time, I'm not going to put myself in danger just to get this footage. I'm good. I don't need to get myself burned to death. Oh, man. Yeah, that's just insane. I can't get over that.
The call came in around 3:30. Fire in the woods.
Oh, this is who everybody else... Okay, this is who everybody else was watching. Alright, I'm gonna run my mic again.
Valley Dispatch, Elmsdale 232.
Elmsdale, I know where that is because I grew up near there.
Can I get you to make your way to Wyndham, please? 10-4. Two now. Stand by, Barry. We got a problem up here. One sec.
Let's take a look at Twitter and see if there's any new news. Man, that guy is muffled. 100% agreed, PEI. Like, Nova Scotia and, I mean, we got the same area code, but Nova Scotia and PEI should be sharing the cost of that, because New Brunswick could easily send one over, and we could send one over, and we're good. We got everybody covered. Then we don't need to call them from Newfoundland and Labrador and everything else.
Valley 331 responding with 1. Copy that, 135.
Well, I'm going to have a quick puff, so to say.
Westwood, command engine 65.
You know what, PEI girl? I was actually thinking that right as I was thinking about it a couple of minutes ago before I went to take a pee. I'm like, why does Newfoundland and Labrador have one and we don't? Like, the chance of them having a remote forest fire, like, that is so unbelievably, like, slim for them to have. And, anyways, yeah. Meanwhile, we're completely full of forest everywhere. I mean, don't get me wrong, Newfoundland has a lot of forest, but it's on a rock, like... Anyways, yeah, that baffles me.
Have a good day.
Before you do.
I know they're a rock. No, they do have trees, I'll assure you. I've been to Newfoundland a long time ago, but...
Dispatch for 9 Alpha.
9 Alpha.
9 Alpha's back at Station 9, standing down. And can you please put 9 Utility back in service? Lane's road accessible. DHS is just wondering if vehicles can get down to your location at Station 50 from up here at the Tantalon. Yeah, when I came through a while ago, the visibility was reduced, but it was clearing up. The only thing they'll have to be aware of is I'm not sure if we cleared that car that had burnt up on the Hammonds Plains Road. It was still parked in the middle of the road. That would be the only concern. Other than that, they should be fine to come through. Dispatch, this is 2-Engine. For just be advised, DHS is probably going to free up the ambulance at your location, and we still have...
All I know, PEI girl, is... I know the rents there have gone up, but, like... I'm so close to moving there because it's close to here, and it's not as far away as I used to live in Toronto. You know, away from my family where I have to fly to see them, whereas I could just drive from there to here. But, like... Man, the cost of living here has gone insane, let alone everything else. And then, yeah, now we got to deal with this on top of it. I know you don't have wildfires in PEI. A blown transformer?
Okay, 10-4, you can
Really? Where are you seeing this, Pyro? Nova Scotia Power? Let me do a little look. See. Mad love to everybody still watching. I appreciate the 17 still tuned in. I see we peaked at 45 or 50. Appreciate whoever just hit that subscribe button as well. Where are you seeing this, Pyro? Because I know they won't admit to that. And all I'm going to say is I'm going to buy a short share if I can on NSP tomorrow. Because of this. This is crazy. PEI, do you know how much a 2-bedroom is in Halifax? Minimum for a 1-bedroom, and I mean minimum, $1,300. Then you want a 2-bedroom, and that's in like a shitty building. Like it's not a shitty, but like a mid-level to low-level building. Nothing special. You want nicer, 1-bedroom, $1,700 to $1,800, and a 2-bedroom, $2,500 to $3,000. It's insane. The only reason I can afford rent is because I'm renting out the basement of my cousin's fucking house. Like, that's it. It's a family member hookup. Otherwise, I'd be like, all right, I can fucking eat Kraft Dinner or Mr. Noodles for the next week. Pyro, send the link. All I'm gonna say is I just so happened to see a place that was available downtown Halifax on South and Barrington. And it was $1,250 a month for a 1-bedroom, and I looked at it, I was like, Yeah, I'm good, because that's more than double the rent that I pay right now. I pay $600 a month plus my internet. That's it. I pay the internet for the house, and I pay $600 a month, and that's it. I got the basement of the house. I don't have to worry about anything else. But yeah, like, you gotta have 4 roommates.
Go for 8 Alpha.
Pyro, as soon as you send me a link, Pyro, I'm gonna put it in the tag, or I'll put it in the title that Nova Scotia Power is responsible. Actually, I'm just gonna do it now. Fuck it. Send me the link, Pyro. Show me that it was NSP.
Alpha, Western Command.
I'm editing the description right now.
Go ahead for 8 Alpha there, Clint. What's your current tasking? We're currently sitting on Westwood Drive and Homewood Drive right behind Tanker 56. Okay, copy. Are you actively doing anything right now, or are you just standing by? We are currently standing by. Alright, 8 Alpha, redeploy to 96 wind break, please. And assist crews there on scene. Copy that, redeploying to 96 wind break.
PEI girl, yeah, no doubt. Oh my god! It was caused by tire burning. Okay. Hold on.
I'm gonna get you guys to head back to 2. I'm gonna send 13 up to 5.
Holy fuck.
Copy that.
Copy link.
Copy that.
Negative, can you go again?
The truck moving it here.
So it was a combination. Shelburne County is from the guys burning tires.
Go ahead. I'm at a quarter of a tank, just so you know.
Okay, so the burning tires was correct. This entire stream that I've been saying it was correct. Wow. 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 Holy fuck. Correct. This entire stream that I've been saying it was correct. Wow. The only reason I've opened this up and watching myself is so I can open this up for y'all to see. Wow. 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 Wow.
Roger, sir, we are full of water back on the Hammons Plains Road heading towards St. Margaret's Base.
What's up, CJH Entertainment? I don't know why you retracted your message. Let me go to your channel and check what you're all about.
Just repeat that again, sir. Proceed back to Wyndham where you were working with Brooklyn.
4.94K subs. Alright, you got an actual legit channel. I'm gonna give you a sub, bro. Yeah, at least there's that, PEI girl. I'm not getting bullets flying by my window, but I just... This pisses me off. This really pisses me off. My brother's dealing with that down in there. That's not even his zone that he works in. And... Wow. And Lunenburg County, yeah. East River Valley, Conquerall Bank, South of Mount Denson. Wow.
Situation report.
This is crazy, man. Oh, man. PEI girl, all I'm going to say is when I broke up with my ex of 5 years, 3+ years ago, 3.5 years ago, I was looking for places and I could find one bedrooms for like $900,000, $900,000 a month. And even that, I was like, eh. I was like, whatever. My cousin just bought this house. Let me see if I can just move in there and, you know, I'll pay half the mortgage. Cool. She's like, all right, cool. But yeah, like, I can't even imagine. Like, I could do it. I could afford it. But by afford it, I mean I could pay for it and then have nothing left. No money for anything extra. Ever. Fuck that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Welcome to the stream, PEI girl. I really appreciate you being here the whole time and chit-chatting. Really do. Appreciate all the new viewers. All I know is I'm getting out of here now because I've had quite a few to drink. I'm taking a taxi. Yeah, PEI girl, you know it. You know it. And I thought she overpaid for this house, and then I saw the value skyrocket. She almost doubled the value on her house in 2 years. I'm like, holy fuck. But anyways, whatever. But yeah, I definitely lucked out on that. And like, I've looked around at other places, but at the same time, I'm like, eh. I mean, I could have a better, more comfortable place and like just a little bit more upgraded, but I don't want to pay all that extra money just for that little bit extra. I'm good.
Can you just give accountability?
Oh, 100%. Actually, speaking of which, I'm going to send that to my brother right now because he's in the RCMP.
Yep, 10-4.
He actually had, let me tell you guys something crazy that happened with him today. Give me a second.
Okay, 10-4, thanks.
So he went to a McDonald's, and in the drive-thru there was a guy who did 3 break-and-enters this morning. He called in his backup. Basically, he was in the drive-thru and he was 6 cars back, and he backed out, parked behind a bush till backup came. Then they flagged him. Apparently, he cracked a guy's skull yesterday with a shovel. But yeah. PEI girl, all I'm gonna say is this is actually quite funny. It's because I know exactly the person I sent the message at. There's 2 different people. There was somebody here in housing in Nova Scotia and Halifax that fucked up the Bloomfield project. And then there was somebody in the US that's an attorney general. It was one of the 2 that flagged my account. And basically, as of 2 days ago, my Twitter account has been suspended permanently. I'll get it revoked. I just haven't gotten around to, like, getting on there. But I never really use Twitter. But you can follow me. Basically, nah, save till market drops if it ever will.
Yeah, just wanted to let you know we had the 4th entry into the structure, and we're unable to walk the front door here now. We're just about mopped up here now, cleaning our gear up. I'll just snap a few pictures, just in case you want some for your records. And we're still in service. We didn't use any water off of Brooklyn Pumper Tanker. I think it's just Tanker 55 that used a little bit of water off it. Copy, don't worry about the pictures.
I'm not surprised that the majority of this fire was caused by Nova Scotia Power and an exploding transformer. I know, right, PEI? But yeah, no, I'm not on Twitter anymore, and I don't really care for it because Twitter was pretty garbage to begin with. Especially after the Elon shit. That's just, anyways, I'm not surprised in the least. Who knows, Kramer? We'll see. The wind has shifted right now, so... last I checked, like, I was getting pretty nervous because it was pushing up this way and they were trying to keep it back from Pockwalk Road and crossing over in some other sections, pushing towards me. But needless to say, the wind changed direction and ended up going the other way, pushing the fire back into itself for now. And they're kind of like just sitting on the perimeter. But while it's nighttime, the fire crew doesn't go directly into the fire. They literally stay on the outside and try to keep it back. And that's all they're going to do till the sun comes up.
DC Rovia, Westwood Command.
Yeah, I watch a lot of those channels myself, PEI.
DC Rovia, Westwood Command. Go ahead, Command. Other than Captain Hoffman and Engine 28 spare, did you send anything else to Station 65? I have units making their way there right now. Copy. 1 units are part of the quick response team.
Taker 6-5 back to the station for the evening.
Engine 4.
That's not good.
65, and then can you let me know what tankers, and then we're going to start releasing some crews. I have tanker 10 on the way
not
over there
good.
as well. Copy. I'm going to send you tanker 5-8. Dispatch, this is 2 engine. You can show us at 2 station.
Copy that. You're going to send tanker 5-8 to station 65. Command from DC 1.
I can't. It's spread a bit in certain parts, but it brought back in other parts, and 1 or 2 of these are new.
DC1, are you looking for IC Connors or are you looking for West Sector?
I don't know how they're not in a red zone. They must have got it under control.
With command with Captain Cole. Go ahead, DC Rovia.
Jesus, that's a big zone.
No, I was just confirming to...
You guys have no idea how big that zone is. From here, all the way, this is the last fire that I knew about, right in this zone here. But the distance between this and this is fucking insane. It doesn't look like it's far, but trust me, that's not an easy drive. From here to get all the way up to here, yeah, you're looking at least like an hour and change drive. Copy that, Kramer. Yeah, I've heard. I've seen a lot of the smoke coming down from there. Especially when I was driving home, let alone like on Kijiji, or not Kijiji, on Reddit. But yeah. Appreciate you being here, Kramer. I am going to call it a night soon, though. I'm getting tired and I got to get up at a half decent time. And yeah, I feel you, Kramer. I don't think I'm going to be getting much sleep myself. I'd rather just kind of stay alert. The only way I'm going to hear the smoke alarm is if I keep my window wide open, and then my cats are going to sneak out.
Alright, stand by. I'll see what we can make happen.
Hope you hit that subscribe button, fellow Scotian. My alligator.
Go ahead. Arrival staging. Copy, thank you.
Where we're hearing the calls coming from is right here, which is crazy because it's updating the map and it's not showing anything there. Like, it's in this area.
Did I understand a call was made to us to go cover up 65? Yeah, I just heard that you guys are out of service. Yeah, 10-4 mechanical's here right now looking at it. I'll update you when we figure out what's going on.
I appreciate it, PEI.
Tanker 56, are you guys able to recycle back for water and then return to Homewood Grove? Tanker 56, yes, I can either return down Homewood for water. I'll leave the 2.5 here for the next apparatus. Yeah, you're going to have to run back and forth for your own water. We're not going to be able to send people to supply you.
Like I said, when I went out earlier to take quick pee, all I could smell was a bit of smoke, but I had to go all the way to the window to smell it, so it's not like it's coming in, but at the same time, the fact that I can smell it outside now, it's like, eh.
We're just going back down to Hammond's Plains Road here by Grant Line. There's quite an area burning in that clearing there. Is that somebody else's sector, or is that yours? Sorry, is that Grant Line?
It's still pushing south.
Between Grant Line and where Rockcliffe intersects the Hammond's Plains Road, there's the clearing up there that's going on for a while now. It's very close to the road.
Yeah, I should be fine.
I'll try to see now.
As long as the wind stays that direction, I'm good.
Western sector, I see cars, go ahead. We got the road at Grant Line Road up to Hammond's Plains. I believe that's an east sector if they want to keep an eye on it. Trail He's Fort Engine 12, going on patrol. We'll be patrolling Hemlock and High Timber Road.
I know where that is.
Copy, Hansport 12.
They're all over Tantalon right now.
Western Command from 28. Go ahead. With IC Connors, your mission, if you want to give us a tanker, we can go up there and take care of that. Training engine 1. Go ahead. I am out of water.
I'm pretty sure it's not near Oakland Zoo, but I know they had to, one sec.
Go ahead. Just to confirm, you say the Grant Line Road off the Hammond's Plains Road?
I know they had to evacuate several horse farms that are north of Lucasville Road and Hammond's Plains. And they also had to evacuate Hatfield Farms. I think you're thinking of Hatfield Farms. But yeah, they evacuated them. The Truro racetrack said you can put your horses in the trailer, bring them down here. We'll take care of them. But Oakland Zoo, man, I haven't been there since I was a kid. Oh my god. That brings back memories. Yeah, 100% Kramer, 100%. Like I said, my boss is like 2 kilometers away from the last evacuation zone, but I haven't seen any updates or nothing's popped up, so hopefully it's under control. But like I said, now the wind is going the opposite direction. It's pushing back on itself where it's already been burned down. But yeah. Man, love Pebble.
Command from DC, Robia. I have Hansport 12 making their way up to Tor around Westwood as well. Copy that, up and noted. Thank you. DC Robia or PC Morash at staging. Do we have a tanker we can spare down there? The only tanker that we have down here is tanker 43. They can only dump water. Western Command, Spirit 28. We just pulled into 65 here now.
Yeah, they should be good. They should be good.
Copy. Let me know which tanker's with you and then proceed. 10-4, stand by.
I want to get off, but at the same time, I like being on here right now. Alright, let's see what else we can find.
Temperature's down now. Okay. Copy that. 10-4, we're full. Copy, head to station 65, have a nap.
Have a nap. You need it, buddy. You worked hard. You earned it, man. I wish I could chime in. I really wish I could chime in and be like, yeah, bro, you earned it. Have a good nap, man. If only.
And so plumes of smoke caused
Yes,
by a
sir.
fire that
Yes,
ignited
sir.
only
Yes,
this
sir,
afternoon.
Azy.
It's out of control, and so far, it's been devastating.
This fire has damaged several homes and properties. Again, the count of the properties and the extent to which their damage is not yet known.
Tens of thousands of people already.
I'd be freaking out if I was in that lineup. It's like, come on, go faster, go faster. But that's the problem when everybody's trying to escape at once. It's like, at that point, like you see the other side is like near clear. I'd jump on the other side.
It's across the road. We're sort of the subdivision across the road. This fire started about a half hour west of Halifax in Upper Tantallon. It's been moving east. Entire subdivisions are evacuated, and others nearby, like
Did you see that?
anticipate being told they'll need to leave. Others nearby, like Taylor Martin, anticipate being told higher subdivision.
Like, it looks like a fucking bomb just went off, like a Moab in Iraq.
And others nearby, like Taylor Martin, anticipate being told
Glass and then some, man.
Honestly, my partner and I were just sitting on the couch earlier today and were talking about the weather, and then had noted that there was no clouds in the sky, and then just saw.
She had to put that
this
Elvis
very
painting in the
large,
background.
What we at first thought was a cloud, but ended up being just a huge
Plume of smoke?
Officials say
Not a cloud, it's a plume.
Water tankers from Newfoundland and New Brunswick. But there are concerns.
I just don't understand how Nova Scotia doesn't have any.
Yeah, so this season so far we've had 176 wildfires. You know, compared to last season, we only had 70 wildfires.
PEI, you can follow me here.
Forecast and multiple out-of-control fires in New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. Officials
Aside from the
these
Twitter.
conditions are primed for more fires. Kate McKenna, CBC News, Ottawa.
I'm just glad there's choppers running around at least. I don't need to see BC's wildfires. I don't care about them right now. I care about my own area. Not to sound like a dick, but... I'm not a fan of this channel at all.
Hello and welcome to Saltwire today for Friday, May 26th. I'm your host, Kate Walker. One Halifax man is calling for better tenancy laws in Nova Scotia after winning a battle to be rent-evicted.
Yeah, okay. Nobody cares about that. Show me the fire.
But the says it's far too late. Native optimistic.
Oh, see, this is why I don't like this. Yeah, no. You're good. See ya. Bye. You're just showing me pictures of already there. Oh, wow. Wow.
So I was doing a roof next door, and I look over. It looks like somebody's having a bonfire,
Sorry, it's
but
so loud.
Turns out there's a fucking bushfire going on.
Oh, this is the guy that recorded the video.
That is a giant fucking fire.
Wow. Holy fuck.
Oh, that's a fire guy. Man. Jesus Christ. Never seen it.
Apologize, folks. Just checking something on the PC here on the side. Looks like she's half asleep. Yep. I'm a little bit more lively now because I know the fire's not pushing towards me. I was really panicked that I would end up having to go north and having to go all the way up to like Rawdon and then loop around and come back. But, yeah. Alright. Wow. Oh man, oh man. Imagine looking out of your bedroom window in the morning and that's what you see. It's like, alright honey, we gotta go. If the flames, there's no chance in hell the flames are gonna get that close to me and I'm gonna let them before I'm gone. I see the flames here, I'm gone. Like, straight up. The flames are at, like, this level, I'm gone. That's already too close. Like, holy shit, that stresses me out. Kramer! Man, I was saying that earlier, bro. Let me show you really quick my setup. I'm normally just a gamer. So I've got my TV, my 55-inch here. I've got all the soundproofing. It's a green screen behind, but the chroma key is on. Got the microphone here. The PC here. Like, trust me, I already said, like, if I'm leaving here, I'm taking my PC, my PlayStation. I might try to grab my TV. And then grab some clothes, grab the cats, and go grab Grandma down the road, but... yeah, I feel you, man. It's like, I'm gonna throw as much into the car as I can, while I can, and go from there. All I'm gonna say is, once in my life, I've been in a building where the building actually caught fire, like, straight up, like, the opposite end of the building was straight up on fire. It was an ex-tenant who had a grudge because he got evicted and fucking firebombed the place. I go down there, unload 2 fucking fire canisters, doesn't do it. Next thing you know, the flames are coming out. Firefighters are just like, do. I'm like, hurry the fuck up, the fucking flames are coming up the side, fucking hurry! Like, do. It's like, oh my fucking god. And here's the kicker. The girlfriend, the 5 years at the time, that was the first night she had slept at my new place. And she works at a nurse, or as a nurse, she has to get up in the morning, go to work. I wake her up at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's like, get up, the place is on fire, get up. I grab my cats, I grab a few things, and I rush out the door, and she's coming behind me, but she's like, you left me behind and took your cats. And it's like, what do you want me to do, pick you up, put you on my shoulder? Like, I told you there's a fire, get up, let's go. I'm grabbing everything I can, let's go. But anyways, yeah. $2,500 worth of shoes. He spends too much on shoes. I guarantee you he's got a bunch of Air Force Ones.
Plumes of smoke caused by a fire that ignited only this afternoon. It's
yeah,
control.
literally.
So far, it's been devastating.
Earlier today, and then all of a sudden it's...
Several homes and properties.
We watched this video already, but...
Of the properties and the extent to which their damage is not yet known.
Tens of thousands of people already...
I'm just... Anyways. I'm pissed. But, like I said, I'm glad because it's pushing away and it's pushing back into, like, zones where it's already burned through. think I can find any more videos. Doesn't look like there's much more. Let's see what the wind's doing. It's still going south. We're good. That's pushing it away. I feel bad for the people in this area because now it's going to push to them. Yeah, it's going to push back into this zone here. Let's do a quick refresh. Oh, look now, you see? I told you, like, it keeps spreading. You guys saw earlier, there was like 4 little dots here and it was like one giant cluster. Now look. Because it's going south. The winds are pushing south. Now it's pushing it down to all these people. I feel bad for these people now. I felt bad for myself, but now it's just... I'm more in the red zone now, though, which I don't like. But y'all saw it earlier. When I did that earlier, there was just a couple of little side ones. Now there's all of this. So it's still not contained. It's still... Porter's Lake? What? Lake Echo? Wow. Oh my god. I would love to keep going all night long with this, but I don't have the energy for it. And I have to get up and work. Hopefully work is a decent day, but... Yeah, like y'all saw it. I did that just a bit ago, and now all of a sudden it's gone south. It's like, oh, okay. I mean, like I said, I'm glad it's pushing away from me, but at the same time, I feel bad for the people it's pushing to. Oh, new video. Dude, you need to get new tires. He's still running his winter tires. That's why you hear that buzz at that. No, it's his engine, never mind. I'm like, man, that hum. Okay, we got some new videos. Catch you later, PEI. I feel you, though. I'm going to call it a night here in a minute. Appreciate everybody who tuned in. Appreciate everybody who's a regular. And appreciate all the new people. Every bit counts. This is definitely something different for my channel. But like I said, I got a trip to Toronto coming up here in 5 days. Or 6 days. And actually, no, 5 days. So, yeah. It'll be exciting. I'll take you guys to the Ripley's Aquarium and a bunch of other stuff. And hopefully when I come back, my house isn't burnt down. Oh, this is in Bedford. I know exactly. Wow. I was gonna say Union Road, Shore Drive coming up, but wow. These guys got some great footage. They actually got some pretty good footage. I should have did that myself earlier, but I never thought about doing that. I just snapped a few pictures. Water bomber. Thank you for subscribing, Carrie Z. Thank you, PEI girl. You too. Stay safe. Mad love.
Looks like they're actually kind of getting this under control. coast is burning up, boys. Holy, she's in there in the power lines.
He's got a thick Nova Scotia accent.
Not good.
Yeah, definitely not good, homie.
Oh my God, look at this. Oh, this is crazy.
It's crazy how many people are posting about this, but like I understand it. I should have did it myself, but
Quite a few spots in here.
I'm happy to do this and catch up. See everything that everybody's got. Fuck salt wire garbage. I see all their ads on the back of the buses lately. I'm like, are you kidding me? Still no updates there. He's still asleep. Alright, let's turn the radio back on for now. Appreciate everybody tuning in.
There's 4 of them. Go ahead.
Y'all are seeing my sidelines, my background stuff that I do. I don't normally show this stuff, but
Go ahead, 4 Alpha.
mad love to everybody. Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all having a great night. Staying safe, staying frosty, because I'm trying to.
Jaws arrival at 373 Cedarwood. Copy, you're working with Hansford 12.
Why is it not letting me click on that link? There we go. I know I already watched that video. I don't think I can find any more videos. I would love to just keep going and keep you guys all entertained for the rest of the night, but yeah, I do have to get off and get some sleep. And I can sleep a little bit better knowing that my house isn't going to burn down while I'm in it.
Pocket of fire just at the back of one house. The house is still in good order, so we're just using a garden hose at the moment just to damp down a few little spots out the back. The only other one would be on the Hammond Plains side.
Like, this is what we're dealing with right now.
Where the fire is right up onto the edge of the Hammond Plains Road at this time.
Like, it's not even a fucking joke of anything. Oh man, oh man.
Really off, go up at the dry hydrant, and then we'll head to 65. Perfect, thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it. What's up, Rocky? Rocky Garrett stuff 444. Appreciate you joining the stream right at the end when I'm about to call it, but yeah. It's been an interesting stream. Not something I normally do. I'm normally just a gamer, but let me refresh this and see if anything's changed.
Rescue 50, it's 50 Cypress. 50 Cypress, 10-4. Training engine 1, I'm ready to give you water whenever you
Little
need
mile changes, nothing crazy. Smaller in this area.
10-4, charge the line.
This will give you an example of, like, my thumbnail. This is my thumbnail right here. This is what some of the fires that they're dealing with right now.
That fire on the Hammond Plains Road, was that off of Cypress, or was it...
Imagine having to deal with this.
Yeah, sorry, the one on the Hammond Plains Road is by Stillwater Lake Sign. It's where the clear cut is. It's pretty much reached right onto the edge of the Hammond Plains Road, right by the Stillwater Lake.
So it's trying to cross the road right now, and if they don't cut that off, then it's going to push over this way even further.
373 Hemlock Drive, please. 373 Hemlock Drive, roger that.
Like, this is normally something you see it here in Fort McMurray or something like that. Like, that's not here.
Go ahead, accountability. Spare engine 20
Yeah, I've seen the California wildfires. But, anyways, I'm going to call it. I got to get some sleep, so. Mad love to all y'all tuning in once again. Appreciate y'all being here. Have yourself a great night. Stay safe, stay frosty. We'll catch you guys all on the flip side. Mad love to everybody who tuned in. Thank you to the donations. Thank you to the membership. Shout out to Glass with that $10 holler. Shout out to my boy Azzy with that membership. And shout out to everybody else who tuned in. Appreciate everybody subscribed. Hit that like, subscribe, and share down there. Bell up there. Never miss a show. Channel's brought to you by viewers like you, and we'll catch you guys all later. I would love to keep going, but I gotta get off, so now that I know my house isn't gonna burn down, like I said, I can sleep a little bit better, but we'll see. But anyways, hopefully my phone doesn't go off, but we'll catch you guys all later.